Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays MMOs. Today I'm in Asheron's Call in its finals days. This is on a Sunday, so this game actually dies in a day or two unless it's being resurrected by AC's return. And I'll put, what is it? AC Resurrection is the name, and I'll put a link in the bottom here. And they're trying to save this. They're in negotiations with WB, so maybe this game can survive under their care. But, of course, there's no guarantee it's may be the end of it. So I've decided to go ahead. Today, there is a museum that has been set up on Farwell that you can go look at, and it has a bunch of stuff. So I want to go check that out today. So I'm going to do that a little bit later in this episode. For right now, I've moved to the, if I can find my map here, up into the northern pass. I took the portal from Arwick up into here because I wanted to look at this creature right here, the Massacre. Because back in the day, they dropped a hide that you could turn in to a robe that actually had armor on it, which was unusual. All the other robes didn't have armor, and the reason they didn't is because it made it so easy to buff yourself. So if it had armor already built into it, then it was a little OP. And when they found this robe, it was very powerful. Like, everybody wanted one, and everybody would hunt Massacres forever to try to find this. So I'm here killing these Massacres. They are only found in the upper snowy areas on mountain ranges, and I'm looking. I can't find it, and it may take a long time. So I'm going to go be running around here for a while. If I see anything interesting, I'll make sure to pop back on, but I'm going to be going through my buff and killing Massacres and see if I can find this. Oh, here's a great Massacre. Since I remember well, maybe not. I guess these were the original items, or the original mobs, and the rest were not. So I don't remember if we actually did cover the Othoi or not, but we could see one very clearly right here. And he's going to come up and start hitting me really hard. They're bug-like creature. Oh, it's not going to hit me really hard, but I think they're pretty cool. Just very memorable for me. So I've been unsuccessful in finding my Matty Hide. That's unfortunate. But I'm right here at the Lair of Death, which used to be a very popular Othoi dungeon. So we're going to go in here and see how it looks, see what happens whenever I get in here. We've got nymphs, so these are fairly easy. In fact, I have a kill quest that I've been updating a little bit with these guys. So let's kill a few of those and just see what the Lair of Death looks like. Because it's just very dark and brooding with all of these Othoi about. So we'll just go on down and see how crazy it gets. These are workers, so it gets a little harder. I can remember just spending days grinding away on these guys. Which was, this was a grind-heavy game in a lot of ways. So very cool. I just wanted to pop in here. So I'm taking a break here and heading to the casino in Yarrick. Apparently, yeah, there's a few people over here. They're having a little bit of a party. I thought I'd drop in. Everybody's just dropping their last coin at the casino, which is kind of funny. You can see there's different things that they get from their items here. So let's look at some of the people around. We got Drew's Mr. Magic, Janella, Secret Nerf. So we just got different people doing different things. Let's go ahead and take a look at I remember them adding this, but I don't remember. Oh, I got a Mana Forge key. I don't know what that does. This is a high stakes table. Give me a red token. Oh, right. You got to buy tokens. If I can remember how to do this. Aha. So you hand this guy trade notes, and we'll go ahead and do that because it doesn't. How many of these do I have? I don't have enough What did he say? Low stakes token will cost an M note. Let's see. I've got a few of those. Let me, like this. Got a trade note, so I'm going to hand one of those. Oh, he doesn't know what to do with that. Really? How about a C note? Oh, a D note. Ah. Oh, I was talking to the wrong guy. Alright, so he gave me a low stake, so I'm going to take this token over here and give it to this person right here. Ah, let's see what a Mistress of Fate has in store for you. Ooh, gives me an Olthoi larva steak. Oh, I'm sure that is delicious. It's worth 10,000. Choice of meat from a young Olthoi larva. Although the toxins in this meat have been made it inedible, it may still have some value to a collector. So you can give that to a collector and get some experience and stuff. So it just does that kind of thing. You just drop different ones on things, and you can hear people just doing tons of these. So, which is kind of funny because they're just getting rid of their money because it's going to have no use by the next day. So let me try to find this museum, and I'll be right back. All right, so to get there, you go to Soshi, however you say that, and I'll put some information down below in case you catch this before it closes. You go to the Mossward Place Palace Cottages. If we can make it through the portal. There's been a lot of griefing this weekend, which is really kind of unfortunate, and I don't understand people's motives in doing all of that. It's just stupid. But they've been taking down the authentication servers and just doing DDoS, and it's not cool. I don't understand. That's just I'll never understand people like that. And let's find the right cottage here. Okay, I think this one is it. We can see we got a portal, some kind of portal to Kivik Lear's Temple. So this has a lot of items that were oh yeah, Purin. Those are crazy. This has a lot of items in it that are expired. They're old. We've got a living tomb here. And what is this? Chalkboard. Burin Ruin Mask. Got some different trophies around. Ooh, what is that? Ancient Armored Long Boots. Look at those. They had 440. That's crazy. Battling Ballista. Ixer Staff Eye. Falcon. Flang. All sorts of great things here. Bladed Bow of Impaling. There's a Sickle of Withering Fury, which was obtained off of Verendi. And let's see if we can get down to the bottom here if there's anything cool. It's got some different parts of a Scalvis down here. Can't get in there. Alright, let's go to one of the other buildings, because I think each one of these buildings has some different items in it. See, there's a armored skeleton guys. This has got some pumpkin stuff, so you can see how much they did with all of their events and housing, how they actually had this on-land housing. Look at that. Armored undead guys. Costumes. And Crest of Kings. Let's see if we can get it. I don't know if all of this is supposed to be the museum. I'm really kind of confused, actually. Greater Olthoi Shield. Bandit Shield. Some very cool things. They did allow marriages in here, so they had different stuff like that going on. I mean, just had everything. So much stuff that you take for granted in MMOs, or used to think that MMOs did. They did. It was all them. Let me find some more cool stuff here. Whoa, look at this one. The Hammer, the Hero. All these. Whoa. Look at this stuff. This is crazy. So we got a little Asheron there. We got a Pack Garland, who was another main character in this. Ancient Olthoi King, queen. So that's what she looked like if you ever made it to her. And of course there is Dizzarian, who came and destroyed a lot of things. Wow. This is cool, isn't it? Oh, I remember this thing, the Horn of Vigilance. Map of Oberon and Arcane Pedestal. There's the map of Dareth. Head of Homunculus. Oh, we never did make it down to the islands. That's too bad. And here's some Singularity and Assault crossbows. And some of the different orbs. Fist of Quiddity, Quiddity Orb, Assault Cessus, all the assault weapons. They were very cool looking. I think you've seen me wield at least one of these. Kind of an involved quest, killing Turmerics and stuff. Oh, I like the orbs ones. These assault orbs and eye quiddity. Those are very cool in the axe. Look at that. Very neat. Oh, this one has some Verendi wands in it. So it must be all of these have different items, and they're all trying to show a little bit in here. I got a fragment of the new Singularity. So some fragment items and a lot of mask that people could wear. Oh, and my if you ever did my old Battle Mage journal, which was kind of like a blog, I wore this mask all the time. I don't know why. It just, but it brought back memories. I kind of forgot I wore that thing all the time. We got some Verendi mask here. This one has a reed shark out in front of it. Commemorative bronze reed shark, which was another event where you had to fight these bronze statues and such. Ooh, got a Verendi. Oh my gosh. This one's got some cool stuff in it. Ah, look at that. Another statue of a bug creature. Can't remember their name, like Bertula or something. Staff of Arifel. Another highly praised item at the time. Ooh, this one has an Ulthoi egg there. With some Ulthoi head, so this is going to be like an Ulthoi image thing, I bet. What is that? Resurgent, a book about that. With the Ulthoi claw. Ooh, look at that. Head of the Ulthoi queen. Again, we got the queen there. And a Velveteen Ulthoi. Very cool with all the Ulthoi mask. Let's see what's in the basement. Ulthoi spear, sword, tele, axe. Nice. This one's got some frost items out in front of it, including a craftable prism fragment of ice. So I imagine there's going to be several things of ice inside here. Look at this. Very neat. I like that how all of these have different themes about them. Snowmen, snow globes. Can you imagine such an old game has so many different items that were available? You gotta remember, some of this, back whenever Asheron's Call first started, was played on a dial-up modem. Like, this is not internet technology. This is, I mean, it is, but it's like, it was not made for what we consider modern technology, because it was dial-up and old PCs that some, didn't even have graphics cards. Like, it was just a different time and a different time of world. It's very cool that a lot of this exists, and they did so much with the technology that they had. There was some helms. Look at this. Ice Helm of Frar and Steel Hume. Some of these were a lot of these were questable items. Got swords. Look at this. Sword of Lost Hope. And one of those big bronze swords. Those weapons are very heavy and would slow you down because you were carrying them. So they brought them here with something else. Bronze Quintessential Sickle. Very neat. Ooh. And so here's some staffs. There's the Staff of Corrosion, which I don't remember, but the Impious Staff, I do remember. Used to not look like that. They've obviously redid it since then, but that's really cool. And exquisite Alari wood bow. Those were highly sought after during the time. Very cool weapons. I always wanted to do that on camera for people, but never had a chance, really. Lugeon board with nail. Very neat. What's down in the base? Man, I like this one with all the weapons and stuff. What is that? Crazy stuff. And here's some of the Weeping Sword. Yep, I remember that one. Ebon Spine Harpoon, yep. Oh, and this one has an ornate seal on it. Huh, that one says it's a bludgeoning sword, but it looks like a big hand. Some weapons. Oh, the great marshmallow eep. Also, if you didn't know, there used to be a white rabbit over in the Dyers, and he lived in this little bitty cave, and he would insta-kill you all the time. And there was, back in the day, there would be whole armies trying to go get this white rabbit. He's just a harmless bunny. What's the problem? He just, got little things, and he didn't. It's very fun. A Monty Python reference for all of you out there who don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, look at this one. This one's got a little diamond golem out in front of it. Let's see what else they got on the inside here. Ah! Look at all of them. Little tuskers and cows, Lugians, Ulthoid, drudges. Look at the little drudge dancing. Or that's a mosswort, pack mosswort. Pack scarecrow. So those were like little toys. And got even more down here. Pack idol, Tusker wand. You could build wands out of some of these. That was pretty cool. Got a wood golem, Verendi. Neat stuff. So if you got a chance, you got to jump in here and get into the museum if you can. Otherwise, it's going to disappear, and that's just so sad. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. I don't know if there's going to be a next episode. If there's an event and I can log in, I'll try to do that. But if not, this is probably going to be it for Asheron's Call. So sad. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Leave any comments about your memories of Asheron's Call or just these comments in general. On the Turbine side, it's no longer Turbine. It's Standing Stone or something like that. I have started a Lord of the Rings Online series, which Turbine created as well, which I think is a great game. So you want to check that out if you haven't. Make sure you just hit the subscribe button in general, because I've got a lot of videos on this. There's just tons of content. I'm covering new MMOs as they come out. It's just all MMOs because I love MMOs. So if you love MMOs the way I do, then you want to make sure you're subscribed. Till next time, bye.